All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shine. Let's get into this.
IRS. You guys want to know what this is right here? This is legitimately Todd Blanche putting out an order that Donald Trump and his kids can never be ever again looked at by the IRS. They can never again be audited by the IRS. So they never have to pay taxes again, forever. Him and his whole family and his organizations. Tell me that this is not corrupt. Somebody tell me that this is not corrupt and then justify that. This is nuts.
Right, so there is a saying.
Legitimately.
It's like there is a saying that goes, the rich get richer while the poor get poorer. And that's not just a saying, that's the truth. The rich, especially Esau, the wicked, they do get richer. But you need to see who the rich is and who the poor is. Right? The rich, Esau Edom, and his collaborators keep getting richer because they're always in corruption. Right? They know legal ties that the average folk, right, and don't have. And when I say poor, I'm also including the middle class, right? And even those that, $1 millionaire class, right? Because really, they don't have any power like that. Not the way that the ultra rich elite have the power of. So as you can see, Trump has made it so, allegedly, according to this letter, that his kids and he cannot be checked by the IRS. And guess what? Let's say Trump isn't the one to start World War III and the economic collapse. If you have another term, do you think they're going to remove that? No, they'll keep that limitation on the IRS to not be investigated. So while we pay taxes, while we have to make sure that we don't evade taxes, you have these people that don't have to pay taxes because they can just make a law to not pay taxes, right? This is what's called an unrighteous decree, also known as rules for thee, but not for me. Let's go to scripture here. Unrighteous decree. It says right here, Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1 and 2. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will ye do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help, and where will ye leave your glory? Right? As you can see, that's what Esau has been doing to Jake ever since we've been in captivity. They've preyed on our woman, right, by doing horrific things to the men, like buck breaking, mass incarceration, drugs in the community, welfare, and then this rap music where, or this message of feminism where they say they don't need no man. So they rob the fatherless of his children, right? Nowadays, the man, not only is the man barely getting paid for hard work, but you also see these females, right? These women that get paid millions or hundreds of thousands a month for showing off their body, which requires barely any hard work, barely getting their hands dirty. And another way that they rob the fatherless is taking control away from the man so that the man may not rule over his children as the way he should. So therefore, Esau has a lot to pay for. Not only for what he's done to the children of Israel, but also what he's done to the people of the whole earth. For he's perverted the whole earth. Let's get the scripture here. Job chapter 21, verse 7. Wherefore did the wicked live, become old, or mighty in power, right? As you can see, these These elites, these Edomites, they live a very long time, and the longer they live, the more powerful they get. Right? As it said, every time a president goes into the White House, correct me if I'm wrong, but they only get richer. And when they get more richer, they only get more powerful. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13, Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Right. So you have Jake that wants to follow after these rich elites and these Edomites who are making a lot of money. However, Esau is destined for destruction. So don't be like them, Jake. Keep seeking Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shine. Keep your eyes on the Lord. Hope this lesson edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shine. Shalom.